Guys, China is trying to steal Coinbase from the United States. And thanks to Gary Gensler, that old rascal, they might be successful in doing so. So they're going to take all the US's share in crypto. It looks like Beijing has completely come around. Now they're using Hong Kong as a proxy, but they're actually taking away crypto from the United States. So obviously, Hong Kong legislature, which is basically like gets its orders from China now, it took a progressive stance on cryptocurrencies and has invited Coinbase and other crypto exchanges to establish operations in the region. Now, Coinbase is a direct attack at the US because Coinbase is a United States-based company. That's where the bulk of their business is. But thanks to Gary Gensler and his nonsense like regulatory stance, Coinbase might actually be thinking about leaving the United States and maybe moving their headquarters into Hong Kong. Remember, to replace the US market, you need a market that's almost as big. And what's that market? Well, China obviously is that market that's almost as big. Of course, Legislative Council member Johnny Ng took to Twitter to express support and assistance to all global virtual asset trading operators like Coinbase. He also hinted at potential stock listing opportunities. This comes after the recent United States SEC Commission lawsuits against significant industry players like Binance and Coinbase. So obviously, Coinbase is not very happy with that, and they might just pick up their exchange and go over to China, and that would make one big Chinese on-ramp with a trusted company, and that would cost the US greatly in terms of crypto. And if that happens, we can all thank Gary Gensler for that. So contrary to the cautious stance of several Western countries towards cryptocurrencies, Hong Kong is being very liberal. Now to China, this is a testing ground, and they're seeing like how much business they can actually attract to their country from Western countries, especially the United States, with this action. Because I think China sees the future and they see that they can't really stop cryptos anyways. So they might as well grab onto it and get as much power as they can from cryptos, which is a stance that the US should be taking, but thanks to Gary Gensler, they are not taking. Basically, like they declared the government's dedication to establishing strong ecosystem for crypto and fintech. Subsequently, Hong Kong has been diligently formulating regulations and implementing compliance measures to nurture the expansion of the cryptocurrency industry. Obviously, they have to follow Beijing's orders, but Beijing, I think, has a forward-looking view on this. I know Beijing is trying their best to compete with the US on every metric, and crypto, they can see it as a future metric that they can actually beat the United States on because of the ridiculous regulatory stance that the US actually has towards crypto right now. So they're actually going to establish the groundwork for all of this, and basically China is actually using Hong Kong as a big proxy to take over whatever advantages they lost by kicking all the Bitcoin miners out, and they want to take the crypto industry back. And they're going to make Hong Kong, which is under their control, the global proxy and global hub for crypto, taking away from the US. So we need to get regulations quickly in the US to stop all this from happening. And I think the first step is to pass that bill and get rid of Gary Gensler as the commissioner of the SEC, and that bill to restructure the SEC and get rid of the Gary Gensler's position is the best way to do it. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.